billy goats fluff. Now you remember from our first reading, y'all made predictions about what was going to happen in the story by looking at some of the pictures and reading a few of the words. And I know some of you thought, okay, there's a big trolley monster and he's gonna eat these beautiful little goats. I know one of you, I think it was you, Jada, that mentioned, what did you think that word, trip trap, what does that sound like to you?
They were making noise, and then the frog had said stop, but they didn't.
Okay, so you thought that meant loud, right, making noise? I think that was a really good prediction on her part, wasn't it? Because in the end, that's what happened. But let's see what we remember. Jarvis, would you do me a favor? Would you come on up to our chart here? And we're just going to quickly review and try to remember what in the story came first, then next, and what came in the middle, and then what came last. So, Jarvis, why don't you, if you can make the first move on Three Billy Goats Fluff, which one do you think went first or came first in the story? What does it say, Jarvis?
It says troll move under the bridge.
That's what happened?
Yes.
Thumbs up? Thank you. Okay, let's try Leah. Just say that, Jarvis. Try that. Leah, what do you think came next?
Billy goat trip trot on bird.
Okay, good. Thumbs up, everyone? All right. And what came next after that? What do you think, Jada?
I think Mama made booties for goats.
I think something might have happened, because why would she make the booties? Did he warn them to stop making noise? Was he telling them? Yeah, I think we talked about the word warning, right? So I think he warned the goats. Would you agree with that? Everyone else, thumbs up? And what came next? Now we might be talking about some booties. Okay, you can say it. Next one. Thank you. Okay, and then finally, what do you think, Xavier?
Gave troll earmuff muffins blank.
Good job. Thumbs up, everyone? I think that's correct. And then finally, at the very end, troll.
Trolls finally slept, dreaming.
Dreamt. Okay. Can everybody read that last one together? So, troll.
Troll finally slept, dreaming.
Okay, so he had some dreams. And finally, when you dream, it's usually because you're very comfortable, right? And you have a sound sleep. So I think he really was enjoying himself. Well, let's see why. Something probably helped him get to that point. Okay, there was a problem in this story, wasn't there? Okay, so let's see if we can find out and remember what the solution is. Three billy goats fluff. Three billy goats fluff. So he was supposed to sleep, and Mr. Troll had buried his head in his pillow. Trip trap, trip trap. He looked back at the newspaper advertisement. How could he have fallen for it? What the advertisement had not said, that it was noisy and it was underneath the only bridge from Rocky Mountains. What he did see was a troll paradise. Fine riverside apartment with slimy toads and running Beetlejuice. What a bargain. So he saw that, but did he want to read this part after he saw all the good stuff? No, he wanted to read that and he thought, hey, I want to grab this place. On the mountain next to the Troll's Bridge lived the three billy goats fluff. Look at them. Look at how they're dressed. Very cute, right?
Mom, I make some booties.
Your mom made some booties, right? Looks like mom knits a lot. And what do you think she might use to knit?
A scarf and a hat.
Okay. And they have nice fleece. Their fleece is their, what did we talk about last week? Their coat, right? Their hair. Okay. The three billy goats fluff crossed the bridge twice a day. Well, he could not take it anymore. So he put up a sign, no trip-trapping over my bridge. Trip-trappers will be eaten. Uh-oh. Mr. Troll. Well, looks like the little baby is going over the bridge. He doesn't see, he can't read, so he didn't see the sign. And the troll says, I'm a troll with a very sore head. Stop trip-trapping over my bed. I love that you guys are taking notes and annotating. We'll talk about one of our words in here too. But let me get back. When I'm tired and feeling blue, there's nothing quite like billy goat stew. Next came middle-sized goat. I'm a troll in a very bad mood. Waking me up is terribly rude. Middle-sized goat makes a lovely roast or tasty pate upon my toast. Middle-sized goat ran home and he wanted to tell his mommy. So the three goats were talking about Mr. Troll. Mama heard what they were saying. She knew how it felt to be woken up every night. That night, as she sat knitting booties from the finest billy goat fluff, Mother Goat had an idea. The next day, Mr. Troll was waiting for them. Oops. Excuse me, we're videotaping.
Oh, I need to go?
We're videotaping, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, sweetheart, did you need something? Yes, you may, go into the next room, okay? Right next door, honey. Thank you. Okay. Back to our book. The next day, Mr. Troll was waiting for them. I'm a troll who's really cross. It's time to show you I'm the boss. When I'm tired, I need to eat goat and fries, my favorite treat. Well, Big Billy Goat trembled as he handed Mr. Troll a present and a note from Mother Goat. Trembled? Has anybody ever trembled when they gave you a gift? That's really?
Yeah, they slowly walk.
Well, let's look at what we think the word tremble might mean. You say slowly walk, okay? And anybody else? Remember, he's a little afraid.
And when they're scared to go up to somebody to give them a gift.
That's awesome. You looked that up, didn't you? I love that you did that. So she said that he was a little scared, and so he was trembling, which means his hands were moving. Thank you, Leia. If you can hear us trip-trap by, then you can make 3 billy goat pie. But if we're quiet as tiny mice, you must stop being grumpy and start being nice. So let's just underline the word tremble. Xavier, you want to go ahead and underline the word tremble, please? Yeah, there you go. And then just jot down what Leia told us about being scared, a little frightened. Thank you, very good. And thank you, Leia, for looking that up in the dictionary for us. Okay, let's see what happens. Almost done. Little Billy Goat Fluff was the first to try out Mother's Goat's plan. He shakily put on hand-knitted booties. They were so fluffy, bright yellow, his favorite color. Slowly, he stepped out onto the bridge. Mr. Troll listened from his bedroom. Nothing. Thank you, Jada. It means he didn't hear anything, did he? Middle-sized goat was next, and he was quaking. What are all these words? Quaking and tremble. Yes.
Like quaking, making a little noise.
Okay, he was making a little noise. And does it sound like, what else?
He's shaking.
He was shaking too. So those words kind of like, they sound like They have the same meaning. Thank you. Okay. Carefully he stepped out to the bridge. Mr. Troll had his ear pressed to the roof. He couldn't hear a thing. Those booties were pretty good, huh? Finally, Big Billy Goat Fluff's turn. His booties had taken most night for Mama to knit, and he had big pom-poms on his hoofs. Mr. Troll strained his ears. Silence at last. How had they done it? Mr. Troll came out from under the bridge. He looked at the 3 billy goats, Fluff happily munching on the grass in the field. He looked at his present from Mother Goat, and then he opened it. Inside were the fluffiest earmuffs he had ever seen, wrapped inside one of Mother Goat's special blankets. We are very sorry for waking you up. We hope this gift helps you have your best sleep ever. That night, Mr. Troll drank a hot mug of beetle juice. Yummy. You didn't like beetle juice, I didn't. He read his favorite bedtime story. Then he put on his fluffy earmuffs. For the first time in his new house, he slept and slept. He had dreamed of the fluffy clouds, his new quiet friends. The 3 billy goats fluff. Good job. Okay. Can we have just someone, would you mind taking the pencils over there? And I just want you to take a peek up here, and we're going to just talk briefly about something we saw in the book. Okay, I want one of you to hold the book. And right here, we're going to kind of categorize or group some of the things that we saw in the book. If you open that up, Jada, open to the page where you see Mom and the 3 billy goats sleeping in their beds. And on that page, you'll notice a lot of clothing, even on the page before that. Very nice. Okay, so what do we see on there? You see a lot of clothing, don't we?
A lot of clothing, and she is sewing.
Okay.
And socks on her the booties.
Okay, so booties is one type of clothing that we have on there. Okay. I'm going to write that up here. And Jarvis, is there something else, some other clothing that you see in that picture?
Some scarves.
Scarves, awesome.